Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Let's Paint TV. I am your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Yay! What is up, John Lester? What is up? Not much at the moment, but we are getting it started here. Another day in this. In our parameters that we call Let's Paint TV, the creativity field, force field, entering the force field of creativity that one should, well, I don't know about should, but benefits with the engulfing of the creative process, whatever that may be for you. Seek it out and get as much as you can out of life with the creativity supercharge aspect that one has, that we all have. We don't use it because we get frustrated, we quit. Why do we quit? Why do we quit painting? Why do we quit making stuff? Why do we quit performing, acting, telling jokes, doing creative things? Telling jokes are creative. Why? Though I gave up on that, frankly. But why do you quit on the whole spectrum of the creative process? Well, that is that is what it is, but you shouldn't let that happen. You're going to be your benefits, your French benefits, your fringe benefits. You benefit by the very act of doing something within the creativity field. We like to paint, and we also like to exercise and eat healthy too. But we're going to show you how to paint here, generally speaking. Generally, we do that. We also take your calls, 818-528-4516. Here on the program, it's Let's Paint TV. We're still working on record covers, though today could very well be the last day for a while because we got to move into our fast food paintings. We will be doing a fast food paintings live performance August 31st in San Diego, California, lovely San Diego, California. We'll be live there, making you fast food hamburgers, paintings of various forms of hamburgers. Anything that's inside a bun, we'll put in there. Put anything inside a bun that might be viable, and really anything can be viable. That's what we're experiencing here, or playing with. Now, last record for the day, or for our time being here, and I came across, and maybe I'll put it up to a test, a poll, or something like that, a poll. Okay, what do you think? We got the Pink Panther. Okay, that would be really easy to do. Might be kind of fun to do, right? Okay, I think I might do that actually. And then I was thinking, for you, kind of. Well, how should I say this? Your maybe francophones. You francophones or audiophones? What's a francophone? Isn't that Franco? Francophiles? Audiophiles. Audio. Is it francophones? Whatever. I was thinking maybe a Jim Croce. So for you people to maybe thinking about. But I'm sort of sizing with this because this would be A, easier to do, and B, it hits home. Pink Panther, Henry Mancini. Now, I also have these other options that I may try. Two other choices. Now I'm gonna three. Well, no, I'm not gonna do that one yet. Robert Goulet. Should we paint Robert Goulet? Or this one, pretty. This is detailed as all get out. Theater, Oregon, and High Five. I kind of like this one a lot, actually. Maybe we'll do that one. I don't know. I'm gonna see what you guys come up with. Maybe if there's someone gives us a call or comes in the chat room and tells me which one you thought maybe be worth painting, I'll maybe take your word on it or take your suggestions here on the program. It's 818-528-4516. Let's Paint TV. Always here for you. Here for you to. Well, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I am. I am here. Having my coffee. Anyway, those are the choices here today. We're going to put them up for vote. Which ones should we? Probably whatever, there's not many people watching, so really you'll probably get your word, your say, whichever one you want to put up for me to paint. I'm kind of, in terms of the complexity and for the fun of the painting process, I think I would like to paint, oh, we got an error. That's freaky. Why did that happen? I don't know. We're screwed up. No data. Okay, we should be back. Sorry for the trouble. Okay, we're back, guys. Okay, back again. All right. So, any ideas on what we should paint? I'm kind of eyeing this one though, and maybe we'll just do that unless you want me to paint one of the other images. Now, this is a little complex. I don't know if I'm really up for it, but we'll get into it here. I also have Connie Francis sings Jewish favorites. That would be a good one too. All right. Well, not much response from you all, but that's all right. We'll move on. I guess we'll get going. We'll make a decision here at some point. When will that be? I don't know. Or the Pink Panther. That would be really easy to do. That'd be kind of like painting the White Album. Just a second. You're right there. Just a second, guys. Okay, bye. All right, well, all right, someone called apparently, missed that phone call, and someone called the other line. Was that Paulette just now? Paulette, give us a call. Let's talk to Paulette. I'll call her back, see if she's there.
Hello?
Hello, is this Paulette?
Is this John?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Well, it's Mr. Let's Paint.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this Mr. Let's Paint?
Yeah, Mr. Let's Paint.
Uh, um, so did you? Yeah, I know there's a lag time on when the video comes up and
Yes,
between the real time and then the video.
right.
Um, so did you already decide what to paint?
No, no, I'm still in bewilderment. What, do you have any ideas?
Some about the Pink Panther
Yeah.
struck me, but I didn't get a good glimpse of the cover.
Okay, it's real simple. It's a really easy to do. Uh,
And you
let-
said Robert Goulet and then Jim Croce?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, the one that rings, the one that hits me is the Pink Panther one.
Pink Panther. Okay, that I kind of, I think that could be kind of fun to do, actually. Though you haven't seen the picture. Have you seen the picture of the theater organ?
No. I just picture, the cartoon of the Pink Panther.
You just like the cartoon of the Pink Panther cartoon guy, huh?
I'm not. I turned off the video so that I could actually, because my computer's so slow.
All right. Well, so you don't. All right. Let's paint the Pink Panther since that's what you. I took the first recommendation, and this would be fun to do because it will be simple in some ways. Though I have it on a canvas that's full of a failed landscape, which could be problematic in terms of the amount of paint that I put on there. What I need to do is probably scrape the heck out of it, which might be next to impossible to do. But all
What's
right.
it like to have a failed landscape painting?
Yeah, you would like to have one? Oh, I see.
No, I know, but I mean to experience I've never had that experience before of creating a failed landscape
Oh,
painting.
yeah, I know. Well, it's something to look forward to. Failed landscapes.
But anyways, I'm just saying hi and anything else.
No, nothing new except for that I'm down here. I'm alive. For the most part, I'm well, I think. I like to think that I'm in good physical shape, mentally and physically, though I'm not so sure that's the case.
You have a show coming up on the 31st, right?
Yeah. In San Diego.
And you're gonna be painting live there too, right?
Yeah, we're going to be painting burgers. Lots of burgers. Paintings of burgers.
But you're not gonna have the treadmill, are you?
No, I'm not going to do the treadmill. No. That'd be just too much. Plus, you can't get as good a painting when you do that.
No, yeah.
You get a different painting. You can't get paintings that have detail that you want. If you want detail, not the best.
Yeah. And
But-
then
Yeah.
have you been to San Diego before?
I've never been to San Diego in my entire life.
There might be some pretty places to paint there.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I've been there a few times.
Oh. Yeah, no, I've never been there.
You've never been to San Diego?
No, I've been to Los Angeles, but never San Diego.
What? That's hard to believe.
Well, I'm a little bit provincial. What do you call those people who don't get out much? Provincial.
Prisoner. Anyway, I'm scraping the gook off the old canvas so that it's a little smoother. I don't want too much of the old painting showing up on the new painting, so. Though sometimes that's fine. Sometimes that's just fine to do.
I did the same thing yesterday.
Did you scrape it?
Yeah, I tried to get all the little crud off of it.
Yeah, the little cruds. And if the painting's not that old, the crud comes off easy. But this is an over a year old, so it's a little bit harder. That's okay. I think I got most of it off. Okay, there you go. I'm ready to start painting. Okay, so I got to get some paint down on the canvas is what I got to do. And I got to clean this big brush. This big brush is black. Well, it's got dark properties. And overall, this painting is more about white and pink, and not really much room for the black. So I'm going to have to clean this brush. Might as well just do it now while we're in the beginning stages here of the process of painting. Sometimes it's slow starting off. Do you find that that's the case for you, Paulette?
Oh, I do. I have like this whole kind of routine. It just seems like preparation. It's like I get out there and I'm like,
right.
Okay. Oh, I gotta clean my palette off.
Yeah. Well, you don't always have to. You know, you can take short steps or shortcuts and cut to the chase.
Yeah.
And get the paint right on the canvas, even if it is not what you want or not the right color. Though, like in this case here, see, my brush is just, you know, it's like the opposite color that I really want. And so I guess I decided I got to clean it. But I could have just jumped in. I probably would have benefited by doing that just as much as if I, you know, take the time to clean the brush and all that nonsense.
Yeah, I was doing it yesterday. I did that. You know, I started out. Well, I mixed a lot on the canvas. Let's just say that.
Well, that's you know, it's intuitive. I think the best thing you want to consider is consider the intuitive properties of the painting process as opposed to the analytical aspect.
That's kind of what it was. It was
yeah.
just kind of, you know, F-U-C-K it. I'm just, you know,
yes.
just whatever.
Yeah. Hack it, shack it, baby. Hack it right through. And you know, like right now, this brush is all green now, the paint. That's okay. We'll still make that work because I'm just going to wipe away most of the paint here and clean my palette. I got to clean my palette because I don't have any clean white there, so that's really my problem here. But you know, it doesn't. You know, it's okay that you have a history now. We have a history here, and it's okay that it's wrong. You know, and we can respond and react. And now, in my case, you know, I'm trying to depict something that's already there, so I'm going to be trying to be so relatively accurate to what I'm seeing, or at least attempt it. So I guess, you know, I'm more inclined to keep it within the color range that we're seeing. Okay, so let's put some fresh white. You know what? I'm going to clean the white off the palette because that's all dirtied up anyway. Let's just get rid of that. Yeah, sometimes you got to just clean the palette, just scrape it off. I use by the way, you can't see, well, I don't have a camera, but that's a spatula kind of deal. You get it from a paint store. It's big, thick guy. Not no wimpy thing. It's a good 2-inch thing full of paint right now. Okay, I recommend that. I recommend that. That really cleans the surface. Okay, now I'm going to pound down some straight up white. Put that right down in there. Boom. Okay, now we're ready to kind of get going here, and it's just going to be pink, and we got basically most of our colors already readily available, which is great. Let me add some liquid to my juice bucket. You're watching Let's Paint TV. We're just getting started here, and we're going to paint another. This is going to be our last record cover, guys, for a while, because I ran out of. I'm running out of time and ran out of 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half inch square records. So for the time being, we'll take a break and move on to something else maybe tomorrow. If I'm here tomorrow, you know what I mean? I might not even be here. Okay, so now that I wiped off and cleaned my palette, I'm getting a better run through with better, more mileage. Like it's a Prius or an electric car, the Volt. because we did take a little time and we put some thought into it. We put some thought into it about what needs to be done. And we decided we needed to clean our brush and clean our palette. All right, so there we go. There's an overall more whitey, tidy whiteys overall presence. Now, it kind of has a yellowed overall effect, so let's hit it some with yellow. Get some yellow on there, maybe even some yellow ochre overall. Now, I don't know if it's because the record is just old and it's just got yellowed on me, or is it just or is that was the original color? I got a feeling that might have been the original color. So there we go. Now, so some of the old color that had dark color on it is, which is kind of a green for the most part, is still showing up. But I'm mixing it also, so it's like a percentage adding to the mix, and so that adds to the depth that one might appreciate in a painting, or one could. So there's depth in the paintbrush painting, the color depth. Now it still looks like it needs some more yellow actually. Now I'm not going to spend all day trying to get it right, but let's give it a little more white love with the yellow. And again, we're not going to get it all perfect, although we could. I guess we could spend all day trying to get the right shade, the correct color combination. I don't know if you ever try to do that. Like if you ever try to paint a house and you're trying to match a color, and you think you got the color, and then you come back home and you end up painting like a wall thinking you had the right color and it was the wrong color. That happens, and you can't really. You know what? I see it sort of needs a pink. Let's add some red to it all too. Here we go. Add some red to it. There you go. That might help. Okay, now this is these are oils, guys. So just keep that in mind. That's how I'm able to make it work. It's not, the paint's not going to dry on me at any time during this procedure. And think of it as a procedure. Think of this as open heart surgery. Think of yourself as a doctor opening up a cadaver and pulling out the pacemaker of a dead corpse. Okay, there we go. Think whatever you want to think. A lot of times it's good to think about something entirely different. Then, get that runner's high, get a painter's high. Well, you can get it from the fumes, but also from the and maybe it is just strictly from the fumes. But just like a runner's high, you can get a painter's high. Hey, have you felt that, Paulette? A painter's high?
I just know when I paint, I just sit there and I hum the whole time.
Yeah, well, that could just be a nervous reaction somewhere. It has nothing to do with feeling. Might not have anything to do with feeling good about yourself.
I think I got it originally on. Like I feel like it changed my brain.
Yeah.
But like yesterday, a little bit. I mean, I was out like for maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Yeah, well, basically you don't want to spend more than a couple hours anyway out in the sun if you're painting outdoors. I'm not a big fan of 3 hours tops. That's it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. That's plenty. But
yeah, no, I haven't. I mean, the biggest part of it. Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, a little bit. I don't even know. I moved on to something else, so I don't know what you're talking about. But
painter's high.
Painter's high, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get the pink panther going on in here.
Oh yeah.
And this is no, we can't. You can't play any kind of music. We get in trouble if you play any music. Then they say that I'm using musical content. You can't do that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's then they'll like not let me air the. Yeah, they're big sticklers. You can't use anything that is copyright infringement and stuff.
They started putting ads up on my site, but they said my AdSense application is still under review.
Yeah, because they're putting ads to make money off you, even though you're not able to make any money yourself. I make
So,
about 20 cents a show, I figured, which is
well,
pretty
at least you
good.
make something.
Hey, that's better than Stickam. I didn't make a cent from Stickam.
I feel like taking my YouTube down just so
Well,
that
I'll tell you
because
what, I kind of feel that way too, partially, when they start sending you little emails saying that, this and that.
yeah.
Because it's not, look, it's not, this is fun. I enjoy doing it, but I don't need to necessarily, be kissing ass. I'm not here to kiss ass. I'm here to make artwork and to spread the word of the creativity. Will you sign, Paulette, the Creativity Pledge?
Will I sign it?
Yes, will you sign the Creativity Pledge?
What is it?
That you will, with all the powers that you have, and at the moment probably very little you have, but will you always put creativity first in the powers that you may have to spread creativity to all parts around to the rest of the world and the likes?
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I haven't worded it correctly, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think that tends to be like the numero uno cause or care in my little brain. So, um, oopsie.
well,
Oh no, I thought you dropped out.
no, I'm still here. I just I wanted to get another shot here. So I'm painting the Pink Panther. I don't know if you can see it right now, but it's coming along. I never tried to paint the Pink Panther, but it's kind of fun. I got to tell you.
So you're a Pink Panther painter then?
I'm
Yeah.
a painter of Pink Panthers. I should paint. That's a good idea. I should actually get a picture of a panther, but then make it pink.
I saw someone posted on Facebook.
You know
An
what?
article
It's
about
too
a
big. I
Chinese
made
zoo
it
that
too
used
damn
a
big.
dog
Damn
instead
it.
of a lion. They
Okay, I made it too big. Excuse me. Forgive me. Wipe that off. Look at that. No problem, guys. It's okay. I'm okay. Not the end of the world. Look at that. See that? See that, guys? Take that. Okay, so I made the figure too big, which I would have liked to continue on with that, but I'm trying to be more in keeping with what the record was all about. So I have to start over again, sadly. Anyway, and Paulette, of course, is not seeing any of it, so fantastic.
So I have the best imagination in my apartment right now.
Okay, I'm gonna do the lettering a little bit so that I have a better idea of where everything should go. The Pink
Do you know how many viewers you have at the moment, or?
We have a grand total of 7.
Awesome.
Yeah, we pack them in here. Panther. Panther. Pink Panther. I usually won't do lettering until later on, but in this case I felt obligated to do that now. It's because see, my feeling is to do the lettering, which is more detailed kind of oriented stuff. Your eye-hand coordination is a little rusty when you start off, and you're better off saving that detail work for later on. Well, Paulette, I appreciate you calling in. I think I'll better let you go here.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right, you too. Paulette, everyone. If you want to call the program, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. I am your host, Mr. Let's Paint. Painting, of course. Well, not always. We're not always capable of painting, not always wanting to paint because we get sick of painting, frankly. But we are today. Though I am sort of sick of painting a little bit. But what else can you do? What else will I do? What else can I do but paint? So keep painting, guys. Keep painting. Keep painting. Paint. All right. So the Pink Panther. Let me get the pink. I got Panther. Let's get pink. Pink. Get some K in there. N I P. The Pink Panther. Okay. Let's give a little bit of. All right, let's make a note of where the yellow is. Goes all the way across. That's a yellow line. Then we put music. Da 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 da. That's another line. Put another thing there. Boom. And this is a pink line all the way across. I'm not able to get a good pink for some reason. I'm getting more or less a kind of just a red, not a pink. Okay, let's spell out Henry Mancini. This is a little smaller, the type. Henry. Whoops. A little heavy-handed. Shoot. It's a little off. Henry. Henry, man. Mancini. Mancini Sleep World. Wonder if that guy is related. You know, it'd been interesting. You know, in Breaking Bad, it's a the person the characters end up owning a car wash. But I think it would have been kind of interesting plot is if they ended up owning a mattress store. Those kind of seem like stores that you would, one would be doing something with the money. What do they call that? There's a name for it. All right, lack of participation here on the program, but nevertheless, thanks for being here. Thanks for helping me out and keeping me stuck. Laundering. You know, laundering the money. Would have been fun to laundry the money through a mattress store. Okay, thank you, mind. thank you, my mind. Thank you, again, thank you very much. 818-528-4516. I am dutifully at your service. Not really. Okay, I'm screwing this up, and maybe I should knock this off again. I got a little too, heavy-handed. But look at that. We kind of cleaned up the lines and just kind of knock it off. Though maybe not exactly what I wanted, but we'll make that work by just coming in and powering in on top of everything. Not ideal. It's not my ideal choice, frankly, but in fact, I don't like that. I'm being fancy pants or knick-knacky. Just wipe that whole area off. Probably better off just doing that. Okay, now come back in with the paint. Sometimes, well, because we're aware of the rest of the cohesion, or I am, and now I'll never get back to that. I've lost it. I think I should just throw the painting away now. I mean, shoot. All right, I'm not going to sweat. I'm just, sometimes these things are okay. The full-on wrong move, if you will, can still be a beneficial to the viewing eye. Okay, so it's okay. Don't let it stop you. Just keep going. Okay, I went too big again. All right, well, let's scale, bring it back then, bring it back. It's all right. All right, Mancini. Maybe make the H over here a little bigger. I kind of screwed this up. I don't know where to go except for continue on. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations where things don't want to work for you correctly, and you know, you just kind of maybe let it be. Sometimes you just got to let it be. So I guess we just move on if we have to. Just move on. Shoot, let's see here. So if that's the case, what we'll do here is well, I got too big on it. That's still got too crazily big. So why don't I just shorten it up? There. How about that? That's more in keeping with what I want. But by doing so, we have screwed up all of our proportional relationships. No, I don't know what we've done, but we screwed something up here, and it's hard to come back and fix it sometimes, but we will try. Surprisingly, though, some of these letters are okay after sort of the shake-up, but not all. So, but that's okay. That's expected. Now, if we were clever enough, we would just let it all hang out. But we are not. I'm not. I'm still discovering, and I think when I ever have it all figured out, that's time for me to leave this. Leave painting, leave life, leave leave the world. You don't want to have it all figured out, frankly. I mean. Let's do some battles here. Let's do some discovery here. Let's fight on, people. Fight on. Not that life needs to be a fight, but definitely you don't want to be fighting with others. But maybe one needs to. I don't know. Maybe there is some sort of need for that, and that when you stop, that's time for you to leave this place. I don't know. That's really the case. Who's to say? Who knows? I really don't know. I have just screwed this up, but I'm going to stay with it, guys. I'm staying with it. I'm kind of fixing it. That's, it's like fixing a house maybe. It's like you first think you have it all, brand new house. You would assume that everything's right and perfect, and then lo and behold, things start to break and need to be fixed. That is sort of what this is about. Fixing stuff. It can be. Obviously, it doesn't have to be. Though I suspect, in my case, it is about that. Making the mistakes and then realizing the mistakes and fixing, fine-tuning. Okay, I think we kind of got the grasp of it all. Now, surprisingly, having that battle, spelling out the thing, I could have gave up, guys. I could have gave up on spelling that, and because it is tedious. I screwed up. My mind's thinking about other things, which is fine. But it's sometimes that you get fed up with everything that's bothering you. And then you're fed up with your painting. But we hung in there. And I think we benefited, the painting got beneficial spirits took over, and we win. We win with this. So keep that in mind. Keep going, guys, is the sort of the idea here. Keep plugging away. So that's close proximity to what we want. Or what I wanted. I'm going to go ahead and put a yellow little stripe where it goes yellow. Yeah. Sexy. Sexy yellow. Okay, and then let's go music by whatever, whatever. There's also a green line underneath. Let's get the green line before we get to the other lettering. I'm going to mix a little yellow with the green. And voila. There you go. All right, and then next step is let's get the music by film score and composed and whatever music directed and composed. Okay, 818-528-4516, guys. That's right, Jesse. Simple things can actually become complicated and difficult. As you can see, we're already at 12 o'clock. The show is over, and we didn't even we screwed up considerably, so much that we haven't even finished the painting. But we're going to keep going here. Already, only a couple more minutes left. But well, the lettering's tricky, and we felt like we had to get it right, and I had missteps. Okay, music. Almost done with the lettering here. All right. Wow, that was very. Now there's a little RCA guy up there. Let's see if we can get a little hint of that. There he is, RCA Victor. Man, there's other little stuff there that I made it too big. Let me. I mean, it's so small. Wow, yeah, this got busy, didn't it? Did we start late? I felt like I could have made this a lot faster, and it just didn't happen, did it? Well, that's okay. We're having a good time. Now, remember, there's also something to be said about having a good time with the battle of the painting process, discovery, the self-discovery, which we are, or at least tell yourself. Sometimes you got to trick yourself into thinking you're having a good time with painting when it's actually more of a struggle. But it's all good. Just tell yourself it is all good. Somewhere down the line. Okay, I'm going to put that little lettering down here, LPM. Really tedious for the most part here. 2-7. Unnecessary in a way, but the little teeny stuff, but you know, okay, that just kind of makes a hint of what's going on. We are getting close to getting to the actual fun part of, which is what I had originally. I had the fun guy, man. I had him. It was looking good. And of course I made it too big. So, okay, here we go. Let's put him in here. Here's his ears. There's his head. I don't know if I've ever painted the Pink Panther or drawn the Pink Panther, but he's pretty a cool looking dude. Got to admit. I think he was possibly my favorite cartoon character as a kid. I believe he might have very well been. But I'm not so sure. I forget. It's been a while. I'm getting a better pink now, and I'm going more alizarin crimson with the white. But it's not exactly that. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really figured that out. The pink. It's okay. Don't spend all day trying to figure something out. Just get some paint on the canvas and get going. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Something like this that might be simple. Or at least looks simple, think of it as a Zen-ish experience with the simplicity involved. Okay, the tail. Let's get the tail. I don't need this big brush in my hand. Let's put that down. Got this sort of little belly, a white belly-ish. Not quite a white belly, but it's a lighter color. Okay, let's do some line work, some details. There's some claws. Give him the smiley face. Pretty close. Whiskers. Let's get some whiskers. It's not smiling anymore. I lost the smile. Let's okay, and he's got the little cigarette. That is pretty close to what we want. Let me just kind of give it a little extra love here and there. Where we see needs a little extra oomph. Kind of the wrong color. Too much red. Now it's got to go lighter. Okay, and then let's go back to the lettering up above. Maybe it needs a little extra touch-ups. A little line maybe. It's too dark again. Soften it up. You can see my hand work is a little more under control. And that's because I'm a little more warmed up, if you will. This guy is basically done, guys. Maybe I'll fix that M. Otherwise, I think we're done for today. That's good. That's about good. That's good enough. Okay, that's gonna do it here for us here today at Let's Paint TV. We battled it. We had some struggles, but at the end, we got a painting done. And it looked, maybe somehow it looked simple, but it was not. And that's how life, that's a reflection of life, how life can be complicated, even though all you can really do is keep going and keep trying until you can't. So just keep doing that as we did here today. We'll see you tomorrow on Let's Paint TV. Bye-bye, everybody.